What's up, guys? Guru Gang, Peeps, Padawans. It is Way Back Wisdom Wednesday once again. Thank you for clicking on this video. It means a lot. Anyways, yeah, when it comes to this particular Yodaism, this was posted on May 27th, 2005. And it's entitled Resistance is Futile. And it seemingly has a Star Trek The Borg feel to it. And in a way it does, because it's more about being a collector. And as you know, the Borg were a collective of sorts. So when it comes to being a geeky nerd or a nerdy geek, it's all about collecting what you love. And when it comes, and as you see behind me, I've collected, as you know, a lot of Yodas over the years. And I'll show, and I've added four more since then. This past Pensacon 2019 in February. So this particular one right here, this big bad boy right here, I got, like I said, four. This one has an Easter feel to it. This has in the Easter basket R2, Chewie, and C3PO. This guy right here, Mr. Potato Head Yoda, a keychain. A much bigger version of that one, Pop Taters, and this guy right here. So yeah, all right. Anyways, eventually these guys, when I pass on, will go to my nephews. I'm pretty sure my niece won't like them, but hopefully my nephews will take good care of them when I pass on. And this doesn't go to say I may have kids or not, but I don't know. I'm enjoying my hermit status, so that's how neither here nor there concerning my single life. So, anyways, let's continue on with this particular Yodaism. Nicholas Folsby once said, "Collecting, like other human activities, has both very positive and potentially negative aspects. The latter may include obsession or over-involvement that leads to financial hardship, or the neglect of responsibilities and loved ones. Many of us prefer to keep those who are nearest and dearest in the dark about the extent of our spending, and sometimes friendly competitions for treasures can turn out not so friendly. I think we all sometimes feel deep down like our hobby is a guilty pleasure, and we may sometimes wonder at the madness of spending small, or not so small, fortunes on pieces of colored paper or hunks of hardened mud. Let me ask you this question. Do you collect certain kinds of things, and if so, what are they?" Continuing on. Baseball cards are considered a piece of Americana that will always and forever be part of every young child's life. Essentially, collecting baseball cards is generally done by guys. And to be perfectly honest, girls, mainly moms, think it's simply a waste of time and money. What do you think, moms out there who are probably watching this? Is it a waste of time? I didn't think so at the time when I was young, but now, yeah. Anyways, continuing on. Anyways, for some, it's a hobby that one will eventually grow out of, like myself, whose cards are now collecting dust on our bed and on top of my closet shelf. Yet for others, people collecting these seemingly worthless cards can oftentimes pay big dividends as he or she finds or buys one that can be considered a lucrative investment, which will be most heavily protected to keep in its perfect condition. All right. You wouldn't think collecting toys would be considered a hobby, but it is, and many collectible toy shops make a living buying and selling certain kind of toys, whether they're broken or not. Classic toys such as Barbie, Star Wars, Care Bears, He-Man, Dukes of Hazzard, and GoBots are just some of the valuable merchandise that certain people would give their right arm for, in a manner of speaking. Let me tell you something. If I knew now what I didn't know back then, the toys that I grew up with playing, such as Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Mask, would stay in better condition and not thrown against the wall, stepped on, buried in dirt, or given away when a person outgrows them. It's kind of sad to think about, and you want to kick yourself for not basically taking better care of the toys that are considered high priced and valuable now. So yeah. All right. When it comes to foot apparel, women, as well as some guys, buys shoes to either show off to other people or to match the clothes that he or she is wearing or is going to wear. It can be a truly amazing sight indeed to see the average woman's shoe collection and compare that to the collection of the sports figures, Hollywood celebrity, and singers. Singers such as Mariah Carey, who has a room full of shoes that have their own shelf, and I know this by watching MTV Cribs. Anyways, and when taking MTV Cribs, the only real person that really had their real house per se was Redman. That was the most memorable episode, while other celebrities were using other people's houses or other people's cars, or when it comes to their own their personal possessions. So yeah, Redman was awesome. So still is though. That episode still is the most realist episode you will ever see. Google it, YouTube it. I believe it's on YouTube. You just watch it, and you'll just have a kick out of it. Anyways, let's finish this particular Yodaism, shall we? From a guy's point of view, we only need 3 pairs of reliable shoes that will sustain us throughout our lifetime, and they're a good pair of sneakers, durable yet comfortable work shoes, and dress shoes. And finally, personally speaking, I am a person who collects 2 things, which are hats and Yoda merchandise. And like I showed you before, the 4 Yodas that I added to my collection from Pensacon 2019. And I'll be going to MegaCon 2019 in May with a friend of mine, and I'll possibly finding more Yoda merchandise over there. So, good luck to me in hopes of finding some more memorabilia. And they will be added more to that collection as time goes on, and they'll be given, like I said, to my nephews and not so much my niece, because my nephews, I'm pretty much sure they'll have a much deeper appreciation because it's from their uncle and their fun uncle. So hopefully they'll give it to their kids and they'll tell the story of why their crazy uncle loves to buy a lot of Yoda stuff from Star Wars. So anyways, continuing on. The particular hats that I like to purchase are ball caps and those fisherman type hats that have cool designs in the front or go around, which now in hindsight, I know they're called bucket hats now, but unfortunately those hats are now collecting dust like my baseball cards, like I bought like years ago. Now I wear visors. They're much more practical and they have ventilation for the head, but the drawback is that I get a much darker tan up here because it's now exposed at the top of my head. So, anyways, let's finish this Yodaism now. With the Yoda merchandise, I basically started collecting them off and on over the years, and as of right now, the collection stands at 22, which will keep growing, and it has kept growing immensely. It's a much larger collection. Oh, and if you guys out there come across some Yoda stuff, would you be able to hook a brother up? And if you're watching this video, and if you do come across some Yodas out there at swap meets or at yard sales or anywhere, send it to me. I'd be eternally grateful, and you'd be awesome. In retrospect, whether a person collects stamps, coins, cars, shot glasses from all 50 states, a person, etc., a person won't be able to resist buying that particular item to add one to one's own collection. And a famous line from TV movies says it best: resistance is futile. And there you have it, the Yodaism entitled Resistance is Futile. What are your thoughts? What are your musings? Hate it, like it? Like I always say, go to the comment section under this video and give your thoughts. And share what your favorite thing to collect, whether it be strange or weird. But it may be strange and weird to some, but it's what you love to collect. It could be Elvis. It could be anything strangely remotely awesome or cool or weird, whatever. It's what you love to collect. Let your freak flag fly when it comes to collecting stuff like whatever you enjoy collecting. Comic books. It could be anything out of the ordinary. So, like always, under the description area of this video, hit my links, my social media links, my Facebook, Twitter, my my Deviate art page where all my art is, and I'm pretty sure my next drawing, when it comes to my Deviant art page, all my drawings are at, will be Billy Batson and Shazam. So look out for that. My Chuck fan fiction page, and if I missed anything, just check out all the links right there. And like always, hope you have a good day, and look out for the next edition of Way Back Wisdom Wednesday, because I have no idea what I'll be sharing. Could be about relationships. It could be about anything about something about cars. Who knows? Or me, or about exercise. Who knows what it would be? I just have to figure it out. And looking all through the 830 possible Yodaisms that I've written in the past. So look out for that. And have a good one, guys. Bye.
Resistance is futile.